On September 11th, the FBI's Salt Lake City office released surveillance images of a person of interest linked to the fatal shooting of conservative activist Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University. Both federal and local investigators reported the recovery of a bolt-action rifle, which is believed to be the weapon used in the murder. The FBI has offered a reward of up to $100,000 for information that leads to the identification and arrest of the suspect. Authorities are urging anyone with tips or video footage to contact the FBI and local law enforcement. The public is specifically cautioned not to approach anyone who resembles the individuals in the images. The FBI Salt Lake City office publicly shared 2 still images from surveillance that depict a person of interest captured before or after the incident. One image features the individual wearing a baseball cap and sunglasses, while the other shows the same person in a stairwell. The FBI stated that the images were released to solicit tips from the public as the investigation continues. Officials stress that the individual depicted in the images is a person of interest being sought for questioning, not a formally charged suspect in any court filings at the time of the release, and requested that the public provide tips instead of confronting anyone. Law enforcement and media reports characterize the person of interest as appearing to be of college age and dressed in dark clothing in the surveillance images. The release stills show a hat and sunglasses. Details may vary slightly across different outlets due to varying image crops. Authorities indicated that the images could assist in identifying the individual through recognition by local residents. The FBI announced a reward of up to $100,000 for information that leads to the identification and arrest of the individuals responsible for the killing of Charlie Kirk. The Bureau published a reward announcement on its Salt Lake City channels and instructed the public to submit tips to federal tip lines and the online portal. Investigators have reported the recovery of a bolt-action rifle, which is believed to be the weapon utilized in the homicide. Various outlets have mentioned the model or caliber, with reporting differing, while officials have confirmed that forensic work is still in progress. Reuters and AP have indicated that the weapon was discovered in the adjacent woods and is currently undergoing forensic examination. Law enforcement has also stated that they have recovered trace evidence, including a palm print and a shoe impression, and they continue to analyze video footage. The FBI has requested that the public submit tips through the following means: National Tip Line 1-800-CALL, FBI 1-800-225-5324, and online via the FBI's tip portal. Submissions can be made to the Salt Lake City field office link or the FBI's main tips page. The FBI's social media posts, which included images, provided these contact instructions and requested any photos, videos, or additional information that could help identify the person of interest. Individuals are advised not to approach anyone who resembles the images. The FBI has explicitly cautioned against civilian confrontations and has urged immediate contact with law enforcement. Public identifications will be scrutinized by investigators, as the images may only display limited detail. Incorrect identifications can mislead the investigation. It is important to note that a released image signifies a person of interest, not a defendant who has been formally charged. Authorities will verify tips with forensic and documentary evidence prior to taking any steps towards charges. Federal, state, and local agencies are collaborating on the manhunt and forensic efforts. Officials have stated that investigators are examining all available surveillance footage, canvassing witnesses, processing recovered rifle and trace evidence, and pursuing any leads submitted to the FBI tip channels.